Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Information is available online at autumnobeck.com. Accommodations for Radio Live artists are provided by the Hilton Pensacola Beach and PensacolaBeach.com, the all-in-one website for all things Pensacola Beach. To review rates on hotels, book tours and activities, see upcoming events, and view the latest beach report, visit PensacolaBeach.com.
From the heart of Florida's great Northwest, it's radio. Indeed it is. This is Pat Crawford, hoping you'll stay with us for the next 90 minutes of music and conversation here aboard our studio, located in the Museum of Commerce, located in the historic Pensacola Village. We have a great crowd tonight, a healthy-looking crowd who is here to enjoy live music for the first time in almost 2 years. It is good to be back. Abigail Dowd is with us tonight. So happy to have Abigail here. She grew up under the longleaf pines in the Sand Hills region of North Carolina. She's been a tree hugger ever since. Known for her storytelling and her command of an audience, which we've seen here before, she's been called a writer of the highest caliber. Her most recent album, Beautiful Day, draws its inspiration from her childhood in North Carolina and her 5 years living and working in Maine, but mostly from her present life in North Carolina, where she and her husband, Jason Duff, experienced firsthand the frightening consequences of climate change. Believe me, she really experienced it. It was life-changing for her. She visited us as a solo act in 2019, but we're glad that she brought Jason with her, who is also her bass sideman and percussionist this time. Please welcome Abigail Dowd.
Oh, it's so nice to be in Pensacola. We left a house with snow on the ground and no heat for 2 days. The last time I was here, our house was literally flooding while I was here. And the reason Jason wasn't is because he was saving a drowning house that was eventually torn down and taken over by the city. I was living with neighbors when I wrote this song on their front porch. Outside of my window, it's a beautiful day. I ought to go out for a while. Call up a friend or lean on a stranger. I could sure use a smile on this beautiful day. Beautiful day outside. Mama called this morning, but I didn't answer. I didn't have the heart to say that I've been feeling kinda lonely. Sometimes I get blue, and Mama's try to make it all okay, 'cause they want every day to be a beautiful day. Beautiful day outside. Ever get lonely and wonder how much farther you can go? And do you think that you're the only one who knows? Friend, I know cause I have seen the darkness and I've got shadows inside. But I hold on for the light, and I have never known a sorrow that didn't make me stronger. There's never been a day that the sun don't rise to bring a beautiful day. Beautiful day outside. Hold on, my friends. No one sees clearly in the dark. Even the longest nights are just the start of a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Oh, a beautiful day outside. Thank you. Oh, it was a beautiful day this morning when we woke up in Pensacola because we arrived in the dark and we didn't know what the view was going to look like over the ocean when we woke up this morning. I don't think we're going to go home. We're going to send for our things. I really love to drive, and when we got shut down, I really miss getting in my car and driving. My grandfather was a truck driver, and I wrote this song about him because when he was a little boy, he was in the Pentecostal church, and he used to tell me the story about getting kicked out for chewing gum. And I didn't believe him until I became an adult and realized that, yeah, that really happened. So this one is for my grandfather Horace. Mama took me every Sunday to the church and made me pray. Daddy said I was a sinner and that God would make me pay. Oh, but I will outrun 'em all. I was born a man after the fall. I'm a rambler and a gambler, only play when stakes are high. And I know every back row boys always let me drive. They know that I will outrun 'em all. I was born a man after the fall. Oh, I could have been the man my mama wanted me to be, but I listened to the preacher, Lord had mercy, set me free. He said, you running with the devil, son, see it in your eyes, but there's only room for one of us. Best you leave tonight, he knows that I will outrun 'em all. I was born a man after the fall. Well, they'll hang me if they catch me. They don't know the work I do to keep them safe at night from all those devils on the loose. They don't know why I will outrun 'em all. I was born a man after the fall. I was born a man after the fall. Thank you. You know, the last time I drove to Pensacola, I was listening to this book on tape, and it was a really interesting. It was called Resurrecting Jesus, and it was a Zen Buddhist take on the Bible. The things that you listen to on the road, right? I mean, but it was really interesting, and I just remember there was some influence in that book, in that song, because he talked about Judas and how there could not have been Christ without Judas. And so we can't judge each other because you never know what path you were meant to take so that somebody else could take theirs. And I have been keeping that in mind these last couple of years especially. I don't always know what's going on. So we have a new album out. It's called Beautiful Day, but over the last 2 years I've been writing anyways. And this is a song that dropped in recently. I may look like a woman who's had it made all along. We all have stories we don't tell. I was taught to stand up, proud and strong, and over time that fed my anger and my pride. The world will hunt you down and find you where you hide. I'm here to tell you it's okay to fall apart, to raise your fist up to the sky and ask the good Lord why. When you think your spirit's broken, let your heart crack open. Love will be there on the other side. I have never walked a mile in someone else's shoes. No one can walk a mile in mine. The path that I have taken, it may not be the one you choose. We all have our mountains to climb, and bigger battles than each other to fight. I'm here to tell you it's okay to fall apart, to raise your fist up to the sky and ask the good Lord why. 'Cause when you think your spirit's broken, let your heart crack open. Love will be there on the other side. Love will be there on the other side. Sometimes I need a friend to hold, 'cause I don't know how far this road goes. Tell you it's okay to fall apart, to raise your fist up to the sky and ask the good Lord why. When you think your spirit's broken, let your heart crack open. Love will be there on the other side. Love will be there on the other side. Thank you so much. Jason Duff on the bass. We'll be back.
Thank you, Abigail. Thank you, Jason. And they will be back with us in the second half of the program. And the program is Radio Live, coming to you live again, finally, this evening at the Museum of Commerce in the Pensacola Historic Village. So excited to have some really good friends on the show tonight. And, of course, you folks here in the live audience, our friends, your family. This is like a family reunion we have every month. Yes, it is. And like a family, warts and all. You know, we're here, but we love each other, and we're having a really good time. Wild Ponies, Doug and Talisha Williams, have made many visits to Pensacola. They live in Nashville now, but they're originally from my home state of Virginia, Southwest Virginia, of course, and so I have a real warm place in my heart for them, particularly for that reason. Their newest album, Galax, which I'm one of the few people in Pensacola that can pronounce it correctly because I am from Virginia, pays tribute to the powerful music and rugged landscape that shaped them in their music. They took some of their favorite musicians from Nashville and matched them up with some old-time players from Galax that were some of their earlier influences. They recorded the album in the shed behind Doug's old family farm in the Appalachians, just steps away from the site where they were married. It's not an old-time record, though. It's reconnecting their roots and bringing them forward in a modern way. It's something wild ponies. Please welcome Doug and Talisha.
I love being introduced by somebody from Virginia. It's just like, that really gets us.
We're going to invite y'all into our living room with this next song because it kind of gives you a tour of our home. It's called Things That Used to Shine.
I think we've lost my guitar.
Here it is.
Well, I like things that used to shine, polished smooth by the grains of time, old and used and past their prime. I like the things that used to shine. Love letters in the drawer of a flea market find, laid away ring 2 months behind. Grandfather clock with a mournful chime. I like the things that used to shine.
Shine, shine.
I like things that used to shine. Scratchy old record that still goes around on an old turntable makes a beautiful sound. A proud father's eyes when he starts to cry. I like the things that used to shine. The way that Hazel Dickens sings, too long unchanged guitar strings, candle holder from a bottle of wine. I like the things that used to shine.
Shine.
I like the things that used to shine. Wrapped up pennant from the year I was born, old leather boots all scuffed and worn, an old pocket watch that still keeps time. I like the things that used to shine. The way you smiled when you were mine, that sparkle in your eyes when you were mine, can't turn back the hands of time. I like things that used to shine.
Shine, shine.
I like things that used to shine.
Shine, shine.
I like things that used to shine. I like things that used to shine.
Thanks, y'all. I gotta take a look at this side of the audience because I get pulled in that direction because I gotta sing to him because I'm married to him and I love him a lot. But y'all are good looking over here too. Just wanted to say hey.
We'll do one. This is a song we co-wrote with our good buddy David Olney. Anybody here know David? Anybody have known David Olney? Nobody knew David. All right, a couple folks. Yeah, David was a good friend of ours. He was when we moved to Nashville. We very much moved to East Nashville. It's a different part of town, and it was David Olney's East Nashville when we moved there. He was one of the just unofficial mayors and kind of characters around town. He's a great songwriter. Towns Van Zandt said he was one of his favorite songwriters. David Olney was one of his favorite songwriters, and he used to live with Steve Earle in Towns. And David was a Shakespearean actor. You know, he was a big character. He took up a lot of space. He wasn't a big guy, but he took up a lot of space in a room just because he was a very gregarious person. And we got to write a song with David, I guess in 2019. David passed away, actually down here in Florida. David passed away in January of 2020 over at the 30A Songwriter Festival. He was at the 30A Songwriter Festival. And I tell you, he was a character, like I said, and he lived it all the way to the very end in a very Shakespearean way. He was on stage and around at the 30A Songwriting Festival, and he was in the middle of a song, and he was sitting down, and he stopped playing. He leaned up to the microphone, and he said, "I'm sorry." Sat back and passed away. That was it. So if you got to go, as an artist, that's a pretty good way to go, and we all got to go. But we miss David. I miss David a whole lot, and this is the song we wrote with him and our buddy John Hadley. So this goes out to him. Dream a dream of me, little darling, sweet as any dream can be. When you wake, I'll be there with you. When the morning comes, day is done, the night is falling. Stars begin to sing their song. They will sing till their song is over. When the morning comes. One by one, the stars appearing fill the mansion of the night. Behind the veil, they've always been there. They'll be there by and by. Morning light may come and hide them, steal them from our earthly view. They may go, but I will be here when the morning comes.
Singing all night long. When you hear the heavens sing, you don't forget the song. When the morning comes. Oh, David. Pretty special guy. This next one's a new one too that we wrote right before everything shut down. And at the time that we wrote it, we co-wrote it with our friend Ben Glover, and we didn't know at the time how important breath was going to become to all of us. How being present with your breath is going to be during these really challenging times. And Ben came over and we spent about 5 hours talking about deep time and space and universes and all of that stuff. And then in the last 30 minutes, we jotted this song down, but it just goes a lot deeper than that. So I like to invite everybody. This is kind of an audience participation moment as we start the song. Just everybody, let's just in this room, everybody out there listening on the airwaves, let's just take one big collective breath. Big inhale. Exhale. We're all right here. Breathe, child, breathe. The air within around you. Trust the hands that hold you. Breathe, child, breathe. The echo of each heartbeat. Love is what knows you. Breathe, sister, breathe. In the swirling storm around you, be still and know your power. Breathe, sister, breathe. Everything you need is in you, and you're in everything. Breathe, friend, breathe. The beauty in the broken, deep in the eyes around you. Breathe, friend, breathe. Searching for refuge, we're already whole. Breathe, child, breathe. The air within around you. Trust the hands that hold you.
I think Talisha about made herself cry.
I think it was the collective breath. It was that realization that we are all right here.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, there you are.
It is everywhere you go, there you are, and here we are right now, Radio Live, Pensacola, Florida. We love doing this show. We've been doing this show. I think Pat somehow booked us on the show as an accident when we were little bitty babies, just starting out on our musical career, and we just kept coming back. He just kept letting us come back for some reason, and so it's one of the first big shows, like when we were first starting out in our career, first starting to play songs out on the road, and feeling like we wanted to go do something cool with this. Pat booked us and let us come in and took a chance on us, and it really was one of the first big shows that we thought we were playing.
I wore a handmade dress.
You did wear a handmade dress. You can find this on YouTube. It is a good. And we had a ball. Everybody here treats you so great, and it's just a good family. And we miss Enid. Enid's not here tonight. She normally runs the backstage part for us, and we miss her. But the rest of the staff is taking up the slack, and we love it here. And we're just glad that they've invited us back again to be a part of it, and we really appreciate them. And like Pat mentioned, we do have some CDs for sale over there, and records, vinyl records, and T-shirts, and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to look really cool, you can buy one of the Wild Ponies T-shirts. The new fashion trend of 2022.
You had to think about what year it was.
I did have to
you?
think about what
You
year it
just
was.
did. I saw it.
This is the song that's on the cover of that T-shirt, and this goes out to our friends Doug and Mike on Gallatin Road in East Nashville, Tennessee. This is called Love Is Not a Sin. Thank you, guys. I know love is not a sin.
I know love is not a sin. From the time that I was put here till he calls me home again, I know love is not a sin. I know it makes the world go round. I know it makes the world go round. It's the hand that helps you stand up when you're knocked down to the ground. And that's what makes the world go round. Oh, I know love, it doesn't say. I know love, it doesn't say. Doesn't say the things that make you any different from me. I know love, it doesn't say. Doesn't matter who you love. It doesn't matter who you love. When lovers find each other, I'd say it's sanctioned from above. It doesn't matter who you love. I know love is not a sin. I know love is not a sin. From the time that I was put here till he calls me home again, I know love is not a sin. From the time that I was put here till he calls me home again, I know love is not a sin.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, y'all. First rock and roll jump of 2022.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Talisha. The Wild Ponies. Coming to you live tonight from the Museum of Commerce in downtown Pensacola and broadcast on WUWF 88.1 FM. We are listener-supported radio from the University of West Florida. Boy, like they were saying, it feels so good to hear live music. Even feedback sounds good right now. We've missed it for so long. It's all right. Feels great. It feels great. Let me tell you, our next guest tonight, Roman Street, I actually yesterday morning, I booked them for next month's show, the February show, because tonight, originally, we were going to have John Common and Jess De Nicola. They called me late yesterday afternoon and said, guess what, we're stuck in Denver, we're not getting anywhere. So in a moment of panic, I reached out, and thank goodness these guys did not have a gig already tonight, and they were kind enough to put us on their schedule, came over here, saved us. Roman Street is brothers Noah and Josh Thompson. They've been dubbed by many the next generation of jazz fusion. The name comes from an old Roman street in the Alps where they studied guitar and perfected their improvisational fusion of classical, gypsy, and contemporary jazz, Latin, and Nuevo Flamenco. They've toured throughout the country and Europe, opening concerts for folks including George Benson, the Gypsy Kings, Ziggy Marley, the Rippingtons, Maroon 5, Michael McDonald, Bella Fleck, and the Preservation Hall Jazz Band. Rounding out the trio tonight is bassist Joe Morris. He toured in Japan with James Brown Band and has performed with artists such as Spyro Gyra and B.B. King. Please welcome Roman Street.
What's up, y'all?
Thank you.
It's so lovely to see you guys. We honestly, I was having coffee this morning, and I thought I was just going to be sitting at home tonight. So this is great to be with you. We've all said that, all three artists tonight, and we all really mean it. I know that. It's just great to see your faces again and to be able to play some music for you. It's cool to be sitting here in what is one of our country's oldest settlements here in Pensacola, playing these stringed instruments. You know, a lot of great stringed instrument players in the house this evening, and it feels like it's some kind of ancient practice. You know, music nowadays is so governed by computers and all these loop machines and stuff, and just to see people who really love playing these ancient boxes of wood with strings on it, you know? I dig it. I love it, and I'm so glad that you guys love it too and are willing to come out and support some tunes. And those of you listening at home, I hope it sounds good. I know it does. They guys do a great job here, and so thanks for joining us as well. This set list tonight is curated by none other than my favorite bass player on the planet, Mr. Joseph Morris Jr. JoJo's calling all the shots tonight because he's got the biggest box, you know. This one's called Cortado.
y'all. So I think we got one more before we'll swap sets out. And this next song is it's actually an original one that I wrote probably about 10 years or so ago. And I wrote this one. There's not like a super long story with this, other than that I was watching the Godfather movies. Anybody like the Godfather movies? No, I'm like, yeah, I love them. It's just a classic piece of cinema. So I watched all of them, which is like 15 hours worth. I just marathoned the whole thing. And then, I don't know, it has such really just amazing music in it, just kind of timeless music. And so this very much inspired this next song, a piece of mine called Bohemia.
Roman Street, yes. And Roman Street will be back with us in the second half for the program as well. The program is Radio Live. If you're just tuning in, it is live tonight. We are really back. Radio Live is back, and we are live. We have a fantastic audience who is hanging in here with us tonight, enjoying this beautiful music. And what amazing artists we have on tonight, aren't they? I can tell. And I see Abigail is tuning up, getting ready for her second set. And I can tell by that beautiful smile that she's really having a good time tonight. And we are so happy to have you here.
Nice. Thank you, Pat.
Once again, Abigail Dowd.
Oh, thank you so much. Having live music back feels good. There is something about the language of music. And being able to be with other musicians is also a real treat. We have missed each other. I'm going to play a song for you called Run. I had read this book by a man named Wade Davis, and in the book he talks about indigenous languages and the rate that indigenous languages die. And I thought, what would it be like to be the last person who could speak my language? And I thought it would be so harrowing to not be able to tell my stories to anybody. But when I wrote this song, I thought this could never happen to me. I speak English. And recently I learned that the Oxford Junior Dictionary adds words every year, but they also take words out. And the words that they took out last year were meadow and wren and otter. And so while we're all thinking about the state of the world, make sure we pay attention. I can't imagine talking to my nieces and not being able to use words like meadow to tell them about my childhood. I am the last woman of my tongue. There's no one left where I come from. I can navigate the seas, the stars and waters speak to me, and the gods are on the run, run, run. They're on the run, 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 run. There's a halo around the moon, I know the rain is coming soon. There's gonna be a flood. Mother Earth looks to the sky, I hear her whisper, friend, goodbye. Let the water run, let it run, 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 run. Let it run, 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 run. Let it run, 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 run. Let it run, 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 run. And I call out to the ones who came before. Tell me, what can I do? And they say, daughter, our stories cannot help you anymore. No one can hear you. We've lost the language of the land, and there's no woman, child, or man who knows where they come from. We are running out of time to save this planet, humankind. Oh, where will you run? Where will you run, 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 run? When there's nowhere to run, run, run. You better run, 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 run. Thank you. I'm going to send this song out to my friends in Boulder and Superior, Colorado. There's a beautiful stream, creek, river there. Depends on where you're from, what you call it, I suppose. It's called the St. Vrain. And I was out there a few years ago, and I was sitting in that river while our house was flooding. And this song just kind of slipped in. I had my iPhone propped on my knee, and I turned it on, and it was almost like the river wrote this one. So I'm going to take you to Colorado. I've got something on my mind. I'm gonna give it to the river. I've got teardrops in my eyes. I'm gonna give them to the river. 'Cause I've got stories in my bones that want to be told. Lay my burdens down and let them go. River wash me whole. Heaven ain't up, hell ain't below. My feet are tired, Lord, they're tired. Well, I'm gonna wash them in the river. My tongue is burning, it's on fire. I'm gonna fill my cup in the river. 'Cause I've got stories in my bones that won't be told. Oh, I'm gonna lay my burdens down and let them go. A river wash me whole. 'Cause heaven ain't up, no, and hell it ain't below. You gotta give a little, live with a little more love. What if heaven ain't waiting up above? What if it's right here? If you don't live your truth, hell will come find you. I'm gonna raise my hands up high, and I'm gonna walk into the river. I'm gonna let my voice rise. gonna sing out with the river. 'Cause I've got stories in my bones that won't be told. Oh, I'm gonna lay my burdens down and let them go. Sweet river, let it wash me home. 'Cause heaven ain't up knowing hell ain't below. Hell ain't below. Hell ain't below. Oh, you gotta give a little, live a little, show a little more love. Show the world what you came here made of. Oh, you gotta free your heart and follow your soul. Oh, 'cause heaven ain't up and hell ain't below. Thank you. And thank you to Jason Duff on the bass. It is so nice to be here. Thank you so much for having us. I'm going to finish with one quick song a cappella for you, because in these long, dark days, this song has reminded me that Grandmother Moon and Grandfather Sun are always there when I need them. And this is called Grandmother Moon. Say a prayer to Grandmother Moon, shine a light on me. You wax and wane just the same, teach me how to be a woman who walks the land. With strength and wisdom I will stand. Grandmother Moon, I pray to thee. Mother Earth walks by my side, I never feel alone. Her mountains, valleys, rivers, streams are the places I call home. She gives me everything I need, for every pain a remedy. The ground below and the air I breathe, Mother Earth takes care of me. Grandfather, son, please do not hide away for long. We pray for rain to fill the wide river, but when the storms pass on, paint a rainbow in the sky, part the clouds that block your light. Grandfather, son, please do not hide. And I will carry the light so I can find my way. And when at night I lay my head to Creator, I give thanks. Oh, Creator, I give thanks. Oh, Creator, I give thanks. Thank you for painting a rainbow in my sky tonight.
Thank you, Abigail. Abigail Dowd and Jason Duff. Wow, you know, we could not have picked better artists tonight for the show, don't you think? I mean, this is like, just amazing. Nor could we have found a better audience. You all just look, everybody is looking good tonight, Like I've always said, the audience that has the perfect face for radio, we got it right here, right here. And the masks help a little bit tonight, too, in that respect. So, but lots of twinkling eyes out here in the audience. I love it. I love it. We're going to continue here in just a moment. Just want to remind people that this is Radio Live, coming to you live on WUWF 88.1 FM. We are listener, and we mean it, supported radio from the University of West Florida. I'm excited for Roman Street to take us out tonight with their set. My almost 3-year-old grandson is here tonight. He's been over dancing in the Radio Live mosh pit, and he's been looking forward to this last set. So without any further ado, once again, our friends Roman Street.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Josh and I have had a wonderful opportunity in our careers to be able to travel a bit, see some of our beautiful world, and I guess being a creative person, when you start traveling, going places and hearing different languages and tasting different food, and it just gets the creative process going for me. And this next song is written on the Adriatic Sea. I was on one of those Mediterranean cruises, that takes a bunch of different stops around the Med, and I went to Kotor, Montenegro, and watched this guy sit on the edge of the fountain there in the tourist area, the tourist trap area, and he played this little groove and stuck in my head, and I decided I wanted to compose something about it. Sitting on, looking at the waters of the Adriatic Sea, where so much history, Western history, has gone down. This is what happened. It's called Adria.
This next song we're going to do is this is a cover we're going to do. It's a beautiful piece of music, probably one of my favorite songs ever, definitely top 5. It's called Besame Mucho. And just a really beautiful piece of music that's been redone so many times. And Noah and I, as guitar teachers, actually taught us this particular version about 15 years ago. So here we go, Bésame Mucho.
Thank you. All right, we're going to leave you with a fun one. This is one Josh and I learned in Europe years ago. This is by no means a new song, but Josh and I love gypsy jazz. We make no secret about it. We're like the only kids in Mobile that play it. Have been that way for the last 15 years and probably will be that way for the next 15. But we love it, and this is by the late, great considered the father of gypsy jazz guitar, a guy named Django Reinhardt. This is called Minor Swing. love you. We appreciate all the
Thank
support.
you.
Y'all have
Thank
a
you.
lovely evening. Safe travels, y'all. Good night.
Thank you.
Roman Street, yeah. Woo. All right. Well, all good things must come to an end, but this is not the end. This is the beginning of a new season for Radio Live. We look forward to seeing you all next month. I want to thank our artists, Roman Street, Abigail Dowd, and Wild Ponies. Great job from all of them tonight. We appreciate it. Radio Live is a production of WUWF Public Media at the University of West Florida. Our technical director and broadcast mixmaster is Dale Regal. Our house sound is engineered by Tom Skinner. Master control this evening being masterfully controlled by Bob Barrett. Our videographers are Teresa Clark, Chuck Dunlop, and Hannah Ruse. Our video director is Quentin Williams. Our house manager is filling in for everyone's favorite Jewish mother. She'll be back next month, but this month, Jenny did a great job. Jenny McKeon, our house manager tonight. And our photographer and live streamer is Myra Heitman. Thank you, Myra. This is Pat Crawford reminding you to keep your mind on your driving, your heart on the coast, and your dial on public radio. Good night, everyone.
Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Information is available online at autumnobeck.com. Accommodations for Radio Live artists are provided by the Hilton Pensacola Beach and PensacolaBeach.com, the all-in-one website for all things Pensacola Beach. To review rates on hotels, book tours and activities, see upcoming events, and view the latest beach report, visit PensacolaBeach.com.